Whoopaweel. 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 Yeah, I'm kind of just saying shit, for the most part. But hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Silence is Louder, where the silence sometimes just gets loud. Now, you might ask yourself, you know what? Why does the silence get louder? And it's like, well, could be a myriad of things. Something real, something crazy, something probably quite abhorrent. But welcome, guys. This is episode 16. When you hear the snippet on YouTube, as y'all see, I just updated everything. Like, I put out all the rest of the fucking episodes. I was like, Dave, you guys are really behind. And, you guys only are supposed to, excuse me, by the way, but you guys are only supposed to be about 6 episodes behind. Like episodes, when episode 16 drops, episode 10 in full drops, right? I've said this in the past. I'm gonna say it again. You guys are 6 episodes behind. So, like we run the Patreon, bro, you're basically paying for ad-less content and to be ahead of everyone else. I'm gonna tell you something right now, bro. Whenever it comes to YouTube and how they do ads, right? Like, they actually have a recommended versus what you want to do with your ads. I've been doing my research, I'm a little bit curious. This is going to be my future job, my future permanent job for very, very long time. A very prosperous and good time. But yeah, when it comes down to like YouTube and how they like work with their ads, like you could, either choose how the ads play out or you just let it do whatever it wants. Whenever it comes down to, I'm just gonna let it do what it wants. Okay? If it wants to touch the shit out of that video, bro, like if it wants to put 50 fucking ads and it's 50 minutes on the dot, I'm sorry, that's just how it is. I have to break your neck now. It's just the way it works. I'm just the messenger. Take shit. But, like, yeah. So, if you want that ad-less content that doesn't have 50 fucking ads, subscribe. But if you don't, then, go stay on the YouTube too. That's perfectly fine. Maybe you have YouTube Premium. Amen. We all live very different lives. Very, very different lives. Sometimes our lives can be relatively the same, and it may seem as if you've never had an original thought. And you may have not gone to that thought the same way that someone else has. Feel me? It's like 2 niggas, right? Could think about what? Fucking a dude. All right. And they could go about it in different ways. It's like, okay, I just watched this porn. I might want to go do that, right? But like sometimes the nigga just see a different person and it's like, damn, I would really fuck that dude. It's like, this is why you can't really categorize life. It's a misstep in your thought process. Like, when you start to like just categorize things about, oh yeah, this is like, okay, like I saw it a little bit of a hypocrite, but like it'd be the same shit just in a different font, right? But you shouldn't always categorically just do that throughout your life, like place things in bubbles and in boxes and shit like that, because then it's just like you kind of go crazy. You always thinking like, oh, like this is just this bubble, and it's like you kind of spiral a little bit. I'm speaking from experience and kind of spiral a little bit, because like now it really feels as if you live in the same day over and over, but it's like you're not really doing anything to stop living the same day over and over. So shit just gets complex. But we have some topics to go over, guys. Yes. Yes, you already know. I'll be putting it down. Okay. You know, everyone loves Breaking Bad. You know, Breaking Bad this, Breaking Bad that, Break the Bad this, Break the Bad that. The Wire might actually be the greatest TV show of all time, though. Because, realistically speaking, if we was to put Walter White in the Wire setting, he's getting caught for sure. He's getting caught for sure. Like, The Wire is a very, very real show. It really breaks down the process of how a cop can catch you. Like, the cops catch you. There's so many different ways they can catch you, by the way. Genetics, your phone. Yeah, you know, there's just many different ways. Right. And it really shows that, yo, when it comes down to like the cops, bro, they will get your ass. Like no bullshit. They will get that ass, my nigga. Don't be mistaken. You did not get away with that shit. Trust. And maybe like, okay, if you did, it's like, okay, you know, maybe you did get away with that shit, but it's like, well, once you start trying to like, you can go back and get more and more and more, it's like, you're not gonna get away with that for very long. I can tell you that much. You're not gonna get away with that for a very long time. Like, you know, you gonna start to feel untouchable. They haven't broken down my door yet. They're watching you. Cause one day they're just gonna, hey, can you come with us real quick? Like, it's like, bro, The Wire really showed me that it's like, they will get that ass. Like, to commit a crime, it's like, you have to just leave yourself so unfucking traceable that like, it just has to be so hard to trace it back to you. Like, it's like you can't have your genetics, you can't have your phone with you, you know, feel me? You gotta know how to dodge the cameras. Just so many different ways, man. Like, but yeah, The Wire really the greatest TV show of all time in how it shows reality. And like, I really liked the way that they showed reality within The Wire. Because, okay, we're gonna break it down from season to season, right? The first season is the gangsters and the cops. The second season is how the gangsters get the drugs, so like the shipments and shit like that, how those people can usually go down and shit like that, things of that nature, right? Season 3 was shit. It was like, you know, the same gangster and like thugs and shit. You know, there's just more of them now, and yeah, it's like a whole bunch of more. But it's like we start to see like a new people, right? And then the season 4 is the kids, and then season 5 is the media, right? That like that first one is really good, right? I'm gonna tell you right now, season 1 through 4, amazing. That's cinema. That was cinema, bruh. That was cinema. I feel as if like season 5 truly held it back from being the greatest show of all time, though, because I didn't really like the way, like, okay, I do and I did it, right? Because like the media can be quite pesky people, you know? Like they could be quite the pesky people, shit like that, things of that nature. But like, nah, they gotta like redo that or something, bro. They gotta redo that, bro. Like, they really have to redo the last season, bro. Like, they need to go back in time and redo that shit because there's a fucking writer strike, and it's like, bro, but why? 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 Like, no, bro, like, I really didn't like the last season as much as I did, like, 1 through 4 for real. Like, I don't know, like, I wouldn't say that, like, I would say 1 through 4 is the fire horse, like the fire horse. But, like, the last one is the nicely drawn horse. Because it's not like a dropping situation, like, no. I still regard that as one of the greatest shows of all time, my niggas. But, yeah, like, and then I really love the way it showed irony, right? Because I said this in the episode. We are made with loved and dipped in irony. Okay, our existence is ironic because we can literally die. It's like, so then what's the point of living? But it's like, it's kind of great, you know? It's a very great thing. It's a very great thing. You shouldn't question really why you are living. Your questions should be, how can I keep living and elevate? But y'all not ready for that. Real niggas don't know about that. I said real niggas don't know about that. You niggas don't know about that. No, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Y'all don't know about that. No, nothing about that. But, yeah, no, it's like, we gotta look at Stringer Bell, right? When it comes down to the whole situation of irony. Because with Stringer Bell, it was like, okay, you're doing all this bullshit. You playing away games. You getting niggas killed. All of this comes back on him, right? And it's like the nigga that he paid to go shoot the other nigga was like, nah, let's team up instead. And then they kill this nigga in front of his motel, no, his apartment building, right? Like they killed him in front of his new apartment buildings. It's like he really died in irony, bro. Like I was just so amazed by that. Like that was amazing because because it was at a time when Charlie Kirk died. That's why I've started watching The Wire. Like when Charlie Kirk died, and it made me think about Charlie Kirk's death and how he died in irony. He died in irony as all fucking hell. Imagine you complaining about black people. Oh, black people this, black people that, right? And we don't get to white people later, right? We're just gonna talk Charlie Kirk, right? So, all of this shit, right? All of this bullshit to get sniped in the neck by another white person. Do you not, like, this is the issue. Do you niggas not realize that crime, like, you are more likely to be killed by someone of your own race than anyone else, than any other thing? Like, intra, I think that's the word, intra racial crime is like 80%. You had like bro, if you was to shoot 20% in the NBA, you would be in the G League. You would probably be in the G League. If you was to shoot 80% in the NBA, you're the greatest player of all time. You're the greatest player of all time. But yeah, man, the Wire, man, that's the greatest TV show of all time. But let's really dissect Charlie Kirk's death and how this nigga died in irony. Okay, so first things first, he gets sniped by a white person after complaining about black violence. Crazy. Which, I said before, intra-race violence is the highest. So it's like, what are white people so afraid of? Let's get over that though. Let's come back to him. This nigga's talking shit. Nigga is talking so much shit, right? And gets sniped in the neck. Hush. 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 And gush. That's what the fuck happened to my nigga. They told that nigga to hush and gush. I gotta like move the mic with me. Yeah. Uh-oh. I just developed a new mechanic. I developed a new mechanic. You niggas are fried. You niggas are fried. You niggas are fried. But yeah, bro, this nigga gets sniped in the neck. So it's like, shut up. Cause he only talked. Like he only got on places and talked. He get on Jubilee and talked. Okay, we gotta stop Jubilee. Mm, whatever. Okay, but The Wire, man, I really recommend The Wire to everybody. I'm gonna tell you right now. Pay attention. It is almost detrimental for you to enjoy the series that you pay attention. That you have to pay attention. It's all I'm going to say. Jubilee needs to be stopped, though. Listen, bro. Okay, I did say how, the CIA and the CIA doesn't really have to do much with how shit is working, it's like Don Julio and Popeyes. It's like, that's not the CIA, that's just that, right? It may be a black person thing, like, oh, all the black people are gonna get together, they're gonna have the Don Julio and the fucking Popeyes chicken, which is like very weird because I thought we like Tennessee, but we change racial crime, racial stereotypes all the time, I guess. Yeah, like that type of shit just happens. Like Sexy Red just happened, right? It's like she's just a product of the environment that they indeed destroyed, but they did the destruction and then everything else just got, feel me, let off. Like everything else was just the people. So, yeah, right? But sometimes I do believe that the CIA does a little push, like that little 1-2 push to what am I looking for? To like get shit rolling, like sometimes, right? But it's a more subtle, like it's very subtle with how they would do that rather than it just being so loud because it's like, what you can blame, like what you can be like, oh, Sexy Rug, yeah, she from the CIA. Like when you could do shit like that, it's like they wouldn't be so obvious with some shit like that, right? But they would more likely than not like go to a protest and like burn down a flag. So it's like they could riot and then it's like, we need to declare martial law. It's kind of like almost a good thing for Trump that lady in Minneapolis got shot. Because, like people could riot and shit from that, but no one's really rioting. I really would recommend that we don't riot, bruh. If anything, bruh, listen, bruh, we gotta get the cops on our side. Like, listen, I know that's gonna sound hard to the viewers, right? But I know the NYPD is jacking niggas enough, is jacking New Yorkers enough to protect them from fucking ICE agents. I fully believe. Like that's what would really happen. Like that's what would really happen in the back of my head. In the back of my head, I have no real evidence, but it doesn't matter. Like NYPD, bro. If some shit starts happening to New Yorkers, bro, y'all gotta protect us. Come on, bro. Protect and serve the community. Not crack though. Huh? That's all I'm saying. But yeah, the CIA is very subtle, right? And shit like Jubilee can also be viewed as something, as a subtle CIA thing. Maybe like Polly Market or cow sheep kind of ordeals can be viewed as CIA stuff. Which, you guys might be like, how are people able to bet on tragedies? That shit happened. But it's like, nigga, they've been betting on tragedies for years. What the fuck do you, like, okay, what the fuck do you think a hedge fund is? Like, these niggas are basically betting on shit. Like, they bet on casualties and can cause wars just with their fucking money. That is like the most evilest thing ever. Money is kind of spiritual, and we could get into that, right? We could get into that later because that's also what the white people rant, filming. But yeah, like this shit, that type of shit's been happening for years. Now it's just available to the public. You know, like most wars, obviously, like even with now, we can see that most wars are not started by common men, but you know, the interests of the rich and politicians that just want more money. But it's like you have everything, but it's like they have everything, so they want even more. Like, I will never get that kind of level of greed. Like, I hope, like, I love food so fucking much. Like, I love food a lot, you know. But I wouldn't want to have that kind of money greed fill me. Like it's important to have like a sense of boundary, though, you know, be like, no, right? But it's like these niggas have so much money, bro. And it's like niggas can't comprehend 1 billion. And then niggas don't want them to get taxed because of their millionaire dreams. But it's like, you're probably, it's okay if you don't really reach being a millionaire in this lifetime. You know, in a lifetime, you can make $1 million or see over $1 million. But like, I don't know, man. Like, that's something that also just inhibits people. You know, that's like that's just people. That's just people, man. But anyway, that is actually that is actually about two and an extra one, because the literal next note says that shit teaches you one thing: them boys in blue don't play, which is just in reference to The Wire's the greatest TV show of all time. But yeah, we're gonna skip this one. I might put the white people rant at the end. Anywho, but sometimes I'll kind of worry if I'm a grifter. Like straight up, like I'd be a little bit worried if I'm like coming on here grifting, right? I do like the fact in the matter that I go kind of deep, you know. I'd be like, oh, you know, like the bread's been more moldy, but like it's very weird how RFK Jr. is like cutting back on shit. It's like, yes, that's a very good connection, right? But it's like I'm not fully into politics, feel me? Like I'm not reading that shit every day. And I'm really like trying to get that move on to like do something every day, but it's like shit ain't new for real. It's like, okay, Congress ain't passing shit. You know, them niggas is, it's like, we wouldn't do it for the rich because we're rich too. And like, let's do the fucking Republicans. And then it's like, Democrats just have no fucking backbone. Like, like what's going on, bro? Like, you see, that sounds like grift. Like, even that sounds like grift. Even though they kind of do have the backbone, it's like, how do y'all, like, let the Republicans come do that? Y'all could be running shit. America could be considered, like, 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 America could be like Europe almost in how they run shit, you know, like universal healthcare and all that, right? But there's so many things that have American interests at heart that it's like, it just can't work. You know, like America is a business before it's a country. So since it's a business before it's a country, it will always be in the interest of like business people and shit like that. And you know, Reagan made shit worse, so guys, trickle down. I promise it's gonna trickle. How like I can't lie. People should have started complaining as soon as that shit wasn't trickling down, bro. What's up with these generations, bro? It's like I guess I get it. Like at the time, everyone could have had a house. If you would have had $1 million, you're basically set for life. Literally. Like, yeah, no, you're literally quite set for life if you had like $1 million back in the day. It's because a house wasn't even more than 100K. Car, insurance. Okay, but that tax though. Cause you would get hit with a crazy tax back in the day, back in the day, like taxes hit different. But like that's what's really needed. An insane social safety net and no loopholes. Like that's all that's needed. I don't know. Like but that's what's really needed. And if there's gonna be a loophole, oh you don't want to pay taxes, donate to charity. That's it. That's how I would want it. That's how I would want shit to be ran. That's how, like, if I was to get into office, bro, that's what I would want to do. But I wouldn't want to really go that far. Cause it's not bad I couldn't be president, but it's like I have to make important decisions, all the time. You gotta think about the men, the 6 people on the trolley track versus the 1 person on the trolley track. And it's like you gotta have to let it run over, like just do its course. Right. But man, what if I just like panic push it, feel me like I just come over, no. And then it kills the one dude. It's like, okay, I just saved 6 people, but now I'm kind of orchestrated in a murder. Crazy shit, crazy shit, crazy shit, crazy shit, crazy shit, crazy shit. But sometimes, man, I just be feeling like a grifter. So it's like, it's not that I hate discussing politics because, oh yeah, like it's just not gonna, like I'm not like I'm just not that savvy, Like I don't think I'm just that savvy for real to really be into this political shit for real, for real. But I gotta read the news daily. I don't do that for real. I don't do that. Mm-mm. I'm not gonna stop discussing politics though, because if you're not interested in politics, politics are interested in you. They're in you for real. Dig it in your shit. But yeah. That white woman got shot in Minneapolis, man. This is why it's like I really do want, like, it would be amazing to see like cops like protect people from a federal perspective, but it's like that probably couldn't really happen because that's their federal buddies. But like my niggas in Christ, bro. I'm starting to think like 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 she got shot in Minneapolis, right, by the ICE agent, and ICE is clearly being out of control. And it's a white woman, right? But it's funny, there's not really enough outrage from white people. Y'all aren't really raging in the streets. Where's White Lives Matter? Where is conservatives? Where is any of these people? Y'all are taking such bad BTA that it's like white people are really gonna lose this year, like really badly, because y'all got Epstein, right? Like that's already a major fucking L. Think about Epstein, bro. Think about what that nigga was doing, right? Y'all also got Trump, okay? Y'all are one of the people kind of responsible for putting this nigga Trump in office. Like, didn't like 70% of white men vote for this nigga? And it's like, in the sake of what? In sake of what? Because what he's doing now, if I'm not mistaken, he literally tried to do that his first term, but everyone was kind of like, no, I am loyal to the US Constitution and not Donald Trump. But now he has fucking loyalists. So, I think it's time for the white people rants. Okay. We're doing this. We're doing this. We're doing this. White people. People of a quite lighter skin tone. Way lighter. The opposite of dark. They look a certain way. Sometimes brown eyes. Sometimes blue. Sometimes green. Sometimes blonde. Sometimes brunette. Sometimes what's it called, dirty mixing or some shit like that, when the hair of the two different colors, right? Y'all gotta let go of white supremacy on every level. That shit is really gonna be y'all detriment. Like, white supremacy, right? Because white supremacy, I feel as if shouldn't even really be a thing, right? Well, duh. But I think it's so prominent because there's just so many rich white people that it's like you're now able to tie into this. Like this is why I said money was spiritual, because it's like, okay, I have money as a white person, right? Don't like that person. And you're gonna listen, right? Like, because we're on top. Like, look, bro, I have money. I have a lot of money. And it's like, that just works. Like, that just works, by the way. You know, it really does, like, the human psyche does surprise me sometimes when some shit just works. But that's why I say it's kind of spiritual. It's like a money thing, you know, like, oh my God, we're on top. We have all the money. We got this. We push the world. And it's like, no, 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 no. A lot of what white people is not domination through, you know, being nice or anything like that. It's just pure conquer in the worst way humanly possible. You know, you conquer yourselves, y'all conquer other people, deem something erratic or fucking crazy or anything like that, or fucking barbaric. And it's like, have you not seen who the fuck y'all are? Who did the Holocaust? Who started the concept of a genocide? What people? Wait, we're gonna fact check this. Oh shit. No, close the weather app. No. It gotta be on the other fucking thing. Why did it keep opening up on the other? Who did the first genocide? The Armenian genocide. Right? And it's like, dude, y'all are doing this in the name of God, by the way, which, first things first, you're made with love. You are made with love. So, to do all of this in the name of God is sick. It is sick. You niggas be Christians. Okay, you're supposed to love thy neighbor, and yet you are the most hateful nigga ever. The most hateful nigga ever. For what? For what? It's like, you know, all this alleged domination. For what? For what? It's not even stable. You know, feel me? It shows you that being white isn't even enough constantly. It shows you that it is willing to murder and pillage to make money. It's like, you're not a dominator. This is not domination. You are a cheater. You are thieves. You are robbers. You are murderers. You are the things that you put on everybody else. You embody all of that. Y'all do. They don't even really be the other races. But guess what? I can't always scapegoat because, you know, as I said before, it is truly the rich that are the problem. But y'all have to let go of this attachment in every single form. You know, it's like, you know, so for typical conservative racism, get that off the plane. Get that off the plane. I don't think I want to see the hard R anymore. Wait, no, actually, should I even put this part? Okay, but I eventually gonna put this on YouTube, so get that nigga bitch off the plane. Get that nigga bitch off the plane, and it's like, okay, you know, conservative. But then there's like global racism, and it's like, nigga, let it go. Like, no. No, we are the people of Earth, my nigga. We're supposed to be loving. We are supposed to love one another. everyone and everything needs to be acceptable. And it's like, it's really white people and, like, I wouldn't say white people as a whole. Like, it's definitely not as a whole. And there's definitely like African Americans and, like people like that, people are writers who complain about all this diversity. And it's like, nigga, we've always been here. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? We've always been here. Hello? We built a lot of the shit that you claim is domination. A lot of the shit that y'all claim is domination is white people at their peak. Is just not that. It's just pillaging and crime shit. And it's like, of course you niggas, it's like, I wouldn't even say that. Like, I wouldn't say, there's black people who out here who, think about Rome. There's a bunch of people who think about Rome, right? But that's definitely a white person thing because who the fuck is thinking about Rome for real, for real? Like, of course y'all niggas are thinking about Rome. That's probably like some fucking right as shit, bro. Thinking about Rome. Why you thinking about Rome? When we think about Rome, it's like, why? Oh, it was so dominant. Like, they had so much land. They just lost it all. Yeah, well, no fucking shit. They wasn't a sustainable place. Like, I don't know, bro. It's like their attachment to racism, but at the exact same time, not even really wanting to be attached to racism, but it's like, you did this. This was y'all. Y'all wanted the world. Y'all had the world, and y'all fuck everything up. We have to make a nuclear bomb. We have to make generative AI. Plus, that type of shit is in the name of like rich people. Always, 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 always. But not like, y'all aren't really dominant. Y'all are one of the worst neighbors to have. And that is fine. Okay, that is fine because you can change. Like I won't always bash someone with a racist past, it's like, how was you not aware? I can't lie, bro. I used to be, a fucking SJW kind of nigga during like sometime during elementary and middle school, 7th grade, start seeing some leftist politics. I wasn't a feminist. I was pretty bad. Um, I believed in the whole 13% 50, which is like, that's just a bogus statement, 13%, 50% of all crime. And it's like, well, I think we dominate homicides, but not like any other kind of crime, Y'all definitely dominating the worst shit though, white people. But like, that's the funniest thing about that statistic, right? Because I heard that shit when I was, at that point in time. And I was in the back of my head like, damn. Like, it didn't really do anything for me. Like, it was just like, oh wow, damn. Damn, damn, damn. I guess we do the crime. And then they blame culture. Like, you niggas had the Vikings, bro. That their whole job was pillaging. That was their whole thing. Pillaging. Y'all have Zionists, y'all have Nazi. Like, look what the fuck y'all made. There's nothing but hate. Nothing but hate. Sickest shit ever, yo. Sickest shit ever. Okay, I should probably touch up more. on the lady who got shot. Okay, so this is an obvious murder. You know, the fucking president's gonna ignore it. Good job. He might even like get brought up on stage, bro. Like these conservatives are fucking like these Republicans are just wilding out. You know, it's in the interests of being a Nazi regime and all this, and it's like for niggas who just want more money who are gonna eventually die soon. You know, well, we don't wanna die. We're gonna take all you niggas. I don't even think it's as like that. It's like it's what do I think it is? What do I think it is? For profit, right? But it's like to to get rich, you kind of have to be rich, and you kind of have to know that money is fake, right? Well, actually, no. You actually no. That's not always true. You don't have to be rich to get rich. Yeah, but I mean, like they definitely know money isn't like fully real. Like that's just like a number for real, for real. I don't even know what it's for. Like they just like their power, I think. I think it's just a power thing, you know. It's like we basically control everything with our money, you know. The billionaires own the media, the billionaires own this and that. And it's like, nigga, fuck off. Like, what's the point of having all this control? And when you do have all of this control, it's like you still demand more. And that's the issue with capitalism. It's just, it's a never ending demand on both sides, both from a material and a worker perspective. It's a never ending. Like, bro, I was kind of thinking about this. I'm like, yo, in the future, like $1 million would be like $1, could be like $1 in like how money works. Like that would be like $1. And like I'm thinking, I'm like, yeah, it's kind of true. What the fuck? It would be $1. Like it would be the equivalent of $1 today, which I just find like crazy, you know? That's kind of like all the topics. I didn't really touch up on the woman that shot bar Compton or the ICE agent in Minneapolis. Then we did the white people rant. I didn't really say how y'all ignore everyone's problems because they think they're the main, cause y'all think y'all the main character. Actually, we can get into that. I mean, well, I kinda did. It's like, you know, y'all push yourself at the forefront of history. The real history is that y'all was violent. The real, that's the real. Y'all was violent. Y'all did shitty things. And it's like, you can really admit up to these shitty things and just be like, as a collective, just be like, we don't want racism no more because racism just causes divide. All this like homophobia shit really just causes divide, bro. And it's like divide is obviously needed to, you know, keep people where they're at. And, you know, not everyone could truly pay attention to the racial stuff of the world because, you know, you need money to live too. So capitalism, man, just an abusive system. Just an abusive system. Well, that was basically all of my discussions. I hope y'all enjoyed. I don't hate white people. Actually, wait, no, I did want to talk about something else, right? When it came to the white woman that was shot in Minneapolis, right? You know, black people, we know. Like anyone brown, anyone that just isn't really white or Asian. I'd say also Asian because y'all are in quotes would I say that they're the model minority? Yes, but no. It's like, can racist shit and bad shit happen to y'all? Yeah, of course. You know, y'all aren't the majority. They're certainly a minority. But can they be viewed as like, oh, you know, if we was to all die out, we want y'all to take place? Kinda, yeah. Low key, bruh. Like if China, actually China, would it be China? I don't know, bro. You can't really talk about the president bad or you go night night forever. Oof. I mean, they do have a very nice social safety net and they execute people for white collar crimes. But yeah, so you know, we're gonna be like, bro, this has been happening to black people for years, right? But here's the interesting thing about divide in capitalism. That statement in itself can cause divide. And, you know, it is the fact that it doesn't come from the fact of the matter that it's not true. Like it is very much, it's the biggest truth, honestly. It's a very big fucking truth, right? But that causes divide in a way when it comes down to it. So for they're not wrong for this thinking, but it causes divide. The way it causes divide is like, we're kind of skipping over an issue that this person was just killed by ICE in the worst way humanly possible. So it's like, y'all have now put y'all issues at the forefront, right? And like that's cool, you know? But it's like the issue kind of doesn't need to be at the forefront. Other shit needs to be addressed. But you saying that does not make you wrong. You saying that does not make you incorrect. Like it doesn't take a, like it's true. That's the part like it's true, it's factual, it's punctual, it needs to be addressed. Yes. But low key, just being like, well, white person got shot. Yeah, we black people have known about that. It's like, I wouldn't say it's worth mentioning because it's like maybe sometimes they just don't give a fuck. But also just going to say that it's worth mentioning because it's like we need to address the issue that like cops are just killing people. And it's like white people aren't really going to address it. Like they're going to like, no, our police system is fine. Y'all get shot by the fucking cops too, all the fucking time, wrong or not. Like y'all get shot by the cops too, wrong or not, all the fucking time. Y'all make up like 60% of all arrests. But we make up the most convictions, so that's crazy. But yeah, man, it's like, I wouldn't say it's the most important takeaway from that situation. And it's not necessarily good to put black people at the forefront. It could cause a divide. You know, people are going to think ignorantly and arrogantly, but like that just happens. But it could cause divide in another way. It's like, man, actually, no. To ignorantly come at it, it's like it causes divide because, it could cause divide on the other side. I got it down. It causes divide on the other side of us. Like, yes, us as black people, because it's like, man, look, these white people, they just got killed by the cop, but they don't give a fuck about us. So why the fuck we like, no, shit should be addressed as a whole, bro. Humanitarianism has been a problem for probably a very long, long time. Okay? I want to see it gone in this lifetime. Like, I want to be at the forefront of putting humanitarianism down like the damn dog it is. Okay? Everyone is human. Therefore, you are loved, you are liked, you are respected. That's principle. That's principle. But yeah, it's like dividing tactics. It's also used like racism is dividing tactics besides it just being like, oh, that's a hard R over there and fuck you. Why would you call me that? Right? It's also used like that in reverse. You know, like the CIA really got this shit down. This law be like, yo, capitalism won overwhelmingly, and that's okay. And that's okay. Because in this lifetime, and in this the next couple of years, I don't think we're gonna see capitalism. No war. No, 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 no. Maybe not. Or we're just gonna get an insane social safety net. Do shit. I don't know, bruh. But yeah, that's the episode. That's the episode. I hope y'all enjoyed. So I know I be dropping these real late at night, like these be getting dropped at like 11, but I kind of like it. I got like the late night show host vibes, but we might have to start dropping earlier, just a bit earlier, like still in the evening, just a bit earlier. You feel me? You guys got some listen to real late at night. But it's like, what the fuck? Why would Layla want to listen to a podcast real late at night? And it's like, why not? I could be in your ear. I'ma do you up in the bed like a monster. Oh, oh, oh.